Hello and welcome, Financial Adventures. I'm Yuki.
And I'm Ren.
Today we're going to solve a cozy little money mystery that's probably hiding right in your own wallet. It's all about the secret feelings behind your paycheck.
It is. So let's get our magnifying glasses out and dive right in.
Okay, so let's just start with this big puzzle. Have you ever gotten, say, a 3% raise and felt that little sparkle of joy? Like finding a forgotten $10 bill in an old coat pocket.
Oh, I love that feeling.
But here's the twist. What if inflation, that sneaky little monster that gobbles at places, is actually at 5%? So technically, your money power has actually shrunk. So why on earth does the raise still feel like a win? It's a real head-scratcher, isn't it? Right, so to solve this riddle, we need to peek inside our own brains. It turns out our mind has two totally different ways of looking at our money, Gordon. And understanding this is like getting a secret map to your own financial happiness. Okay, so on one side, we have what's called nominal pay. That's the big, happy number you see right there on your paycheck. So simple, right? But on the other side, there's real pay. And I like to think of this as your pastry power. Yeah, it's not about the number itself. It's about how many warm, delicious croissants you can actually bring home and enjoy. That's what really matters, right? And this leads us to the secret culprit behind our whole puzzle, money illusion. It's this little trick our brain plays on us. It just gets so dazzled by the bigger nominal number that it kind of forgets to check how much pastry power we actually have.
It's like our brain is just going, ooh, shiny number, even if that number is a little less powerful than it was last year. It's a shortcut that can make us feel cozy and rich even when, well, we're not.
And check this out. This experiment shows just how powerful that money illusion is. In scenario A, people saw a direct 7% pay cut, and wow, they felt it was super unfair.
Ouch. Yeah, that would feel like a punch to the gut. But look at scenario B. They get a 5% raise, but with that super high inflation, it's actually a bigger loss in pastry power. But way fewer people felt it was unfair. Whoa!
Exactly. It's all about how the story is framed. Seeing the number go up, even a little, just feels so much better. So here's the secret key. Our brains are just wired to love moving forward on our path. Seeing our paycheck number go down feels like stumbling backward, and we really, really hate that. But even a small raise that doesn't beat inflation, well, it still feels like a little hop forward. And that feeling of progress, that happy little step, is often more powerful to our hearts than the cold, hard math. And this brings us to the next chapter of our money mystery, because it's not just about dodging those backward steps. It's about our secret love for a happy uphill path.
Ooh, I love a good climb. Our brains are basically cheering for progress.
And this isn't just a feeling, it's actual science. Researchers found that most people would rather take a job where their salary grows like a happy little sprout, starting small and getting bigger each year,
than a job that pays more at the start, but then stays flat or even shrinks, even if the total money you get is exactly the same. Isn't that wild? We'd literally rather have the journey than the instant reward.
Okay, so let's play a game. Look at these two paths. Path B gives you more money right away. You could plant those extra seeds in your investment garden and grow even more. Logically, it's the better choice. But which path makes your heart sing? For almost everyone, it's path A, that gentle, sunny climb. It just feels right. So what's the magic behind it? Well, let's look at the 4 secret ingredients in our financial happiness potion. First up is savoring. With a rising salary, you get to daydream about all the wonderful things to come. It's like looking forward to a delicious dessert all day long.
Dessert.
And the opposite of that is dread. With a falling salary, you're always worried about the next cut. It's like hearing a spooky noise up in the attic.
Exactly.
Third is adaptation. We get used to our current situation pretty fast. So it's the change that gives us that little jolt of happiness. And an increasing salary is a series of little level up moments. And finally, the big one, loss aversion. Our brains feel the sting of a loss twice as much as the joy of a gain. That downhill path is just a series of painful little stings. Ouch! So when you mix all of that together, it's so clear. The upward path is like the perfect recipe for a happy brain.
That's right. It lets us savor the future, it gives us a stream of little win confetti moments, and it protects us from the ouchies of going backward. It's the ultimate feel-good journey.
And now it's time for the final, most magical piece of the puzzle that brings it all together. It's about looking at our financial lives not as single coins, but as a beautiful, sparkling constellation. It's all about the power of Gestalt.
Gestalt is this wonderful word that basically means our brains are like storytellers. They don't just see a pile of numbers from our paychecks. They connect the dots to see the whole picture, the grand adventure of our career.
Oh, so it's not about the individual paychecks. It's about the story they tell together. I love that.
And that's it. That's the ultimate answer to our riddle. Our happiness doesn't come from one single paycheck.
It comes from the story, the wonderful story of our own growth, our own climb, our own improvement. That is a story that makes our hearts feel truly rich.
And this isn't just some fun mind game. Companies use this psychology all the time. It's the secret logic behind what they call seniority pay.
You mean when you get paid more just for being at a company longer?
Exactly. It's not always because you're doing twice the work. It's because good companies know that giving you that upward path, that satisfying story of growth, is the key to keeping you happy, motivated, and feeling like a hero in your own career story. So now that you have the secret map to your own financial brain, we have one last exciting question for you.
Knowing that your heart loves the feeling of progress, how can you become the author of your own happy financial story? How can you design your savings, your goals, and your career to be a beautiful, satisfying journey?
It's about making a path that isn't just profitable, but also joyful. And that's a treasure worth finding. Thanks for joining us on this adventure.